My name is Max Tsvetkov, and I'm the president of the Camp Belinda Robotics Club, as well as team leader for team number 524. This past year, we participated in the First Tech Challenge hosted by First and won the Northern California Championships, as well as received the Rockwell Collins Innovate Award and the PTC Design Award. But our successes didn't come without their challenges and failures. Throughout the 3 regional tournaments and the Northern California Championships that we participated in, our robot went through some pretty drastic transformations. In our first tournament, we used the compass sensor to tell us which way to turn. This compass sensor worked perfectly in our classroom environment, but when we got to the gym in which we were competing in, the magnets in the speakers and the large metal frame of the building made the compass reader give us inaccurate readings. This meant that the robot would turn randomly during our autonomous mode and was not able to cross over the obstacles and score points. Basically, we did not have an autonomous working our first tournament. Additionally, during teleop, our robot, which only had 3 wheels on each side of the chassis, had flipped over and landed on its back, so we were not able to continue during that match. Before the second tournament, we made some changes and redesigned parts of our robot. We included an arm to easily bring down the bridge, as well as to grasp the rolling goal so that we could balance with it on the bridge during the end game and receive an additional 10 points. We also put 4 wheels on either side of the chassis and made a brush so that we could dispense the whole dispenser in a matter of seconds. We also kept a few features from our first design. For example, the arm that would score the batons. Additionally, we added a magnetic sensor to our conveyor belt, which would be able to separate the magnetic batons from the normal batons. As the magnetic batons go up through the robot, if it was a magnetic baton, the arm would move, signaling to us that it was indeed a magnet baton, so that we could score it in the white higher goal. Additionally, before the second tournament, we created our autonomous to turn on timers. The only problem with this was that during our second competition, as the battery was being drained, the turns would become less and less. Additionally, we figured out that our NXT motors were turning on and off during the matches. To combat the NXT motors turning off, we installed a remote on and off switch that was powered by a Lego motor that was not being turned off during the matches. Additionally, to fix the turning problem, we put encoders on the wheels that would count how many turns the wheels would make, so giving us accurate turning. Next, we participated in our 3rd regional tournament, after which we added wheels to the bottom of our robot to increase stability and also to protect the IR seeker. We also added another dispensing scoring mechanism, which were these arms that would be able to guide the batons on the ground to the cliff and score into the corrugated metal. The only problem with this was that the batons would get stuck between the mat and the cliff. To fix this problem, we added another Lego motor at the bottom that would spin, bringing the batons off of the mat onto the cliff so that we could score them into the corrugated metal. We then competed in the Northern California Championships, during which we were the first team in the nation to score a magnetic baton, a feat that we accomplished twice. We went on to win the Northern California Championships and soon received an invitation to the World Championships in St. Louis, Missouri. Soon, before we knew it, we had landed in St. Louis, ready to compete with our 35-pound robot. After 5 matches, we were ranked second. Unfortunately, we lost our last 2, which dropped us to number 18. Still, we are extremely proud of this result, and I'm very glad that I had the opportunity to build, design, and program such an amazing robot, and consider myself very lucky to have competed with others that share my passions.